Today we're joined by IU softball coach Michelle Gardner. You were a great pitcher at Michigan, and last weekend you had a player throw no-hitter. Do you especially like working with young pitchers?
Well, first of all, I don't know that I was a great pitcher at Michigan. I was an okay pitcher at Michigan. And yes, Megan Murphy threw a no-hitter last weekend. It was absolutely phenomenal, and her first collegiate no-hitter. So it was a big deal for us. And then the question of working with the pitchers, that's really what I do. That's kind of my specialty as a head coach. And that's, the area where I feel the strongest on the field.
Well, when you took the job, IU was in a major rebuilding program. Can you talk about the culture you've created here?
Well, I took over the program knowing that things needed to change. And first and foremost, when you come into a program, you got to figure out what that is. And to me, the culture is what needed to change. They hadn't seen a lot of success in the past few years, and that was the first thing. And you get this group together and then you teach them how to win. And, we've had some very fortunate things happen over my last 4 years. This is my 5th season. And one, we had Morgan Mello transferred in and broke the Big Ten strikeout record, and we won 37 games. I mean, that was a huge feat for us. And then last season, I had very young pitching staff and wasn't really sure what to expect, but we knew how to win. And it kind of took us a little while to put things together, but at the end of the year, we had a 30-win season, ended on a 6-game winning streak. And so it's, we're definitely headed in the right direction. And now with the first 2 weekends, this past weekend we were 5-0, and the weekend before that we were 2-3, but the 3 teams we lost to, 2 are in the top 10 preseason and 1's in the top 25.
Well, you said you had 30 wins. How does that impact recruiting?
Well, I think across the board, when people see programs improve and see things that are happening, it draws an interest. I think there are quite a few other sports here at Indiana that draw a little interest also. Obviously our basketball team doesn't hurt anything because they're on TV quite a bit. But when you start putting those things together, then the better, the more talented athletes you draw into the program.
Well, Andy Moore Field opens this year. Can you tell us about the stadium a little bit?
Well, it's going to be state-of-the-art. We have an indoor hitting facility right there at the stadium. We have, a team room, a locker room, a training room, a video room, all the things that we need to really build and be successful. A place to call home. Because right now we have a field with stands and dugouts. And so for us, it's great because, it's a home. And I think, one, obviously we haven't been able to play in it yet. We haven't even been able to practice in it. But I think it's something that our team has worked very hard for, knowing that it's going to be there. And, I use that with recruiting. We're going to have a stadium. Well, now it's here. And it's amazing. We've got a suite. I mean, absolutely a beautiful facility. And Andy Moore has been amazing. He texts me after every game to see how we did. So he actually texts after Meg's threw a no-hitter, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's really pretty amazing because he's become very involved in what we're doing.
Well, you also said you have a lot of returning players this year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this is your deepest team since coming to IU?
Absolutely. I think, you build it each year, and obviously I now have everyone here are my recruits. And I think that makes a little bit of a difference as you look back and things move ahead. As a coach, we all recruit different kind of players and what we're looking for in a player and to make a team. And I think we've just built a really good team, and that makes a difference. And now that the upperclassmen have been with me for so long, they've been through bad and good. They're able to help the younger team move along and move in the right direction.
Well, thank you for joining us today.